allegedly a bunch of people, major YouTubers, apparently reached out to you and kind of warned you, like, yo, bro, you're kind of playing with fire here right now. Your boys, Abba Preach, KSI, Jadion.
Well, they're sellouts. I mean, they don't want to really talk about the truth. They would like to have their platforms and be safe, but I want to get to the truth, and it's fine if they can't handle talking to him. And I had them on panels with Nick, and they were fine. They were laughing along. They were enjoying the conversation. But afterwards, I don't want to talk to him anymore. I don't want to. They don't even have any valid reasons. It'll just be like, oh, he said the N-word one time, whatever. That doesn't automatically mean
about
you're racist.
you or about Nick?
But Nick, they don't want to associate with Nick. I mean, a lot of people are afraid to talk to him because they realize when they start talking to him, they start nodding their head and agreeing like, oh, am I agreeing with a Nazi? And they don't like to question their already set beliefs. That's cancel culture doing its job. Nick is under investigation by the FBI, and he's never committed a crime. He's on a no-fly list, and he's not a criminal.
Yeah, but I literally don't care about Nick. I care about you. You're here today. You're not here to defend
Well, I'm
Nick.
saying,
like,
I associated with him, and that was a big reason why I was deplatformed and canceled, and why people,
you're saying that's the reason? Is
that
because
was a big
you were
reason. That was a
having
big
a conversation with an allegedly white supremacist.
I had.
Do you think that is the reason that you were canceled?
It was part of it. There's many reasons. I had 3 strikes. It was election misinformation, COVID misinformation, and cyberbullying and harassment. And 2 of those were from talking to Nick.
Gotcha.
And
so
those are
election
the same
misinformation, COVID misinformation, cyberbullying.
And election misinformation.
And election misinformation.
That was for all platforms or just?
That was all. That was YouTube strikes. Twitch was just because they didn't like me. They had absolutely no reason to ban me. Twitter was because violence, and TikTok, I don't know.
Okay.
But
got it.
All wiped in a week.
So, but you said 3 strikes, bro.
Yeah.
So you were warned. 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes, you're out. Apparently, Abba and Preach reached out to you. KSI reached out to you. Like, this is what I'm seeing out there.
Yeah.
Feel free to answer this. Essentially, they were warning you. I don't know. I wasn't there in the room. But they were warning you, yet you doubled down on it. So, like, are you not scared of controversy? Are you running
double down
it?
on what? You're saying they warned me, like, yes, of course they want to censor the truth. Of course they don't want me on their platform. Of course I'm growing faster and I'm waking a lot of people up and they need to delete it. But, like, warn me of what do they expect me to do? Switch up the content, become a liberal? Do FIFA videos and eat chocolate like KSI, or just, like, sit in a room with Preach and fucking feel like the moral superiority while they look at stupid videos on the? It's just it's garbage. It's garbage content. I didn't want to make that.
So where do you stand on free speech? Should you be able to say anything? Anything.
Everything.
What about inciting violence?
It depends what you consider inciting violence, because I think what happened on January 6th, for example, they deleted Trump for saying that was inciting a riot, and he never even said one time to storm the Capitol. It's like, oh, well, he encouraged it with his demeanor. Like, that's stupid. You should not be able to determine that easily what's inciting violence or not. I don't think Trump is responsible for January 6th, and that's how they were able to get him off social media.
But you must admit, like, dude, I'm a big free speech guy. We have a media company here. Like, we've had strikes talking about things, right? Yeah. You've had some controversy, which we're going to address in a second.
Yeah, I've had warnings on TikTok.
Of course, you've had some warnings.
Close to getting kicked off.
Okay, so you've experienced this.
Absolutely.
We've had this issue here. But these are the types of situations that, like, we have a media company. Like, look at the size of this room here.
Yeah, so it's a great studio.
Yeah, and we've got a bigger one, like a mile away. Like, we have 100 people that work for the company almost. So meaning we have to have meetings, brother. This is the difference between being a solopreneur and working for a company. We have to say, hey, look, we have a certain set of beliefs. We believe this is the truth. But what's more important? Us doubling down on the quote-unquote truth, because we don't know. There's a difference between what you think and what you know. But the point is this. We have to sit down with Patrick Bet-David, our CEO, our CFO. We have to say, hey, look, what's more important? Us exposing the truth or us not getting deplatformed? And if we do get deplatformed, how many channels get taken away? How many subscribers do we lose? Right. How many people lose jobs? So that's something, accountability-wise, if it's just you, brother, I get it. Like, you're like, fuck it, it's just me, I'm doing it. Versus an entire company. So, like, we've had these conversations. Don't get me wrong. We're advocates
I understand.
of truth.
I see what you're doing, and we probably agree on a lot of these issues. And there's a difference between compromising a little bit in order to stay and have your platforms and be able to reach a lot more people that you aren't able to reach without the major platforms.
Yeah.
And there's also making videos like KSI, or just completely selling out, completely pushing bullshit liberal woke agenda because you get canceled once and you get afraid. There's a difference between just doing exactly what Susan is telling you to do, or compromising a little bit, which
Susan
is what I think
the
you're doing.
CEO. So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.